Yo, what's up? I don't have any intentions for this video, but I'll just jump straight into it. I'm going to do a little leveling guide. Obviously, I did this back in 8.1. I will try to do it again in this patch, because obviously, you know, the new races and everything, new patch hit about a week ago. So, Cultier and Humans came out, the Trolls came out, you know, everything like that. So obviously I want to give a insight into how to level up to 110 to 120 as fast as possible. Obviously loads of channels have done this before, so obviously you don't have to watch this video, but I'll just give you a little breakdown on what I think's good. So as you know from my last episode, I've been doing lots of leveling. I got my mage to 114 I think it was, to 120 within about 6 hours or 5 hours. I think it was even less, but I can't remember. My rogue got them to 113 to 116 in about 2 hours, not even that. So yeah, first of all, the way I level is there's these XP potions. Obviously if you're Horde, it's going to be a little bit different. But on Alliance, obviously I'll show you on Horde where to get these tokens, but if you're Alliance, you come to this woman. Her name, you know, is Provisioner Stoutforge. You click on her, and she has these draught of 10 lands. So this can obviously be bought on Alliance and Horde. So what they do is increases all your stats by 10 and your experience gained for, by 10%. So this is awesome. What I do normally is I spam dungeons. So at the moment obviously there's no XP, but you get 100k per dungeon when you finish it. So if you're a tank, you can basically get insta queues. You know, if you're a healer, you can get about 2-minute queues. If you're DPS, it's usually about 10 minutes, depending on if you're Horde or Alliance. But you get these from this vendor. You have to have 7th Legion tokens, or if you're Horde, it'd be different, obviously. So these can be earned from, you know, what it says here, a badge of merit for action takes on the battlefield of Cultier, Sandalar, and active warfronts. So basically this can be got from warfronts, you know. I think they can do from those incursions as well, you know, these invasions which come down. I don't think there's any on at the moment. Let me see. No, let me see, any Horde ones? No, there's no invasions at the moment, but usually if you do those, I think you get 7th Legion tokens, or the Horde ones, depending on obviously if you're Horde. So yeah, it costs 5 per one and it lasts for an hour. There was a bug where if you buy them and then, you know, if you do this and you unstack them, it used to give you multiple effects, so you could get about 100% increase in XP, but they fixed that, which is good for the game obviously, but bad if you want to level. I know you shouldn't be leveling that fast anyway, but it's fun to level. I've nearly got every single 120. It takes you about 5 hours. Or if you're a tank and you have a 120 with you, insane DPS, I reckon if you spam dungeons, it'd take you about 3 hours. You know, it's insane. But there is a new trick. Freehold. So if you have a Demon Hunter, level 120, and say you're on another character, the Demon Hunter can basically pull every single ad in the dungeon and kill it for you. And if you pop these potions, then you will get so much XP. I remember usually if you don't have heirlooms or the XP potion, it takes you about, let's say, a couple days to level. But now, you know, if you go into your heirlooms, you can upgrade these to 120. I've done that for basically all my characters. I will show you in this video. I'll cut to a clip in a second of where you can get it for Alliance and where you can upgrade for Horde. So I'll quickly show you that. But yeah, you can upgrade these to level 120, which is very nice. Obviously only works if you have gold, so you can do that. You can get the head and everything, and so that will increase your experience gain by 10%. And you can have the head, shoulders, cape, chest, and legs and ring. So that's 60% more increased in XP, plus the 10% increase on the potion. That's 70% increase in XP. So you get 100k per dungeon, you know, and 70% increase of that. So, you know, you're going to be getting a lot of XP. So yeah, that's for that. Obviously, incursions are a big big leveling tool. When you're 110, Legion invasions, alright? As I said in the last one, Legion's invasions are important. These ones which come up, the Legion assaults. When you're 110, you have to do these because you get XP, right? And if you're 110, it gives you a lot of XP, but if you're 111, it doesn't. Anything above 110, you barely get any XP at all. So I personally, if you're starting at 110, do these until you hit 111. When you hit 111, quickly go to wherever your zone is. If you see an invasion, do that while having your heirlooms and your XP potions. You'll get about 110 to 113 within maybe an hour, not even that. That's how I do it usually, and then I just spam dungeons. I don't think island expeditions is the way to go now. Dungeons is where I think it's at, which is awesome. So yeah, obviously, as you just saw earlier, I showed you where to get the tokens from Horde and Alliance. Wow, the heirlooms to upgrade. So yeah, do that. If you have gold, it works like a tool. You can get 120s like tanks or something to boost you in normal dungeons, so you can get 100k per one. But yeah, usually that's what I do. If you're a DPS or a healer, I would just quest while waiting for a dungeon. That's what I always do, and always have your potions up. You can send multiple to a character, and it is you can send it from Alliance to Horde. It's account bound, so that's awesome. But yeah, that's what I would mainly do, guys, is do that first. You can get XP per if you have mining or herbalism as well, if you do that. But yeah, one big thing is usually at this person, obviously it's not at the moment, Battlegrounds, it does give you a lot of XP as well, but that just depends if you want to do BGs. So you can queue for dungeons and Battlegrounds. Personally, when there's time walking up, you can see by your calendar, obviously, there's none up at the moment, but that's one of the best ways to level, because 120s are doing it as well for that Battle for Dazzle chest, for the normal mode, so they can boost you throughout the whole dungeon, and which is awesome, all your legendaries work because you get scaled down to the level, so even your legendaries can work, which is insane. So dungeons take about 2 minutes. Well, not really, it takes about 10. But yeah, if you have a good team, it takes less than that. It's insane. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy this short video. It was very short, obviously, but this is just a leveling from 110 to 120. Not even joking. Obviously, I don't have gameplay to show you that it takes that quick, but I'd say if you start on 0%, you have all your heirlooms, you have that potion popped as well. You get about, from ending a dungeon, you get about 8 bars, I'd say, and from the trash you'll get about 6. So you're looking at what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 bars per dungeon, maybe more if you have a better group. Freehold is insane, so I love it when you get that dungeon. It just goes by even quicker. So yeah, obviously I showed you where to get those tokens. You just spam Warfronts and do the invasion stuff, and you can get that. And yeah, that's about it for leveling, in my opinion. Try do this. Hopefully they won't nerf it, but yeah, if you want to level fast, that's the way to go. But yeah, guys, obviously I've been Xrathis. If you did like this video, please drop a like, it helps so much. Comment down below on what you want to see in the next episode. And of course, guys, I'll see you in the next one. So, peace.